Hello and welcome to 713 721 Main Street in downtown Moncton, otherwise known as Tim Hortons, otherwise known as the Royal Bank of Canada, otherwise known as the Merchants Bank of Halifax. So this beautiful pink sandstone building, the sandstone I believe came from Sackville, was built in 1899 for the Merchants Bank of Halifax. They brought in J.C. Dumaresque, who has done other buildings in Moncton, but also, I believe, the Legislative Assembly building in Fredericton. Very prominent architect came in to build this building for them. Renaissance Revival, beautiful, these smooth marble pillars, and then you have rough work with these arched windows and very, very tall upper stories. This sort of oriel window looking thing would have been part of a turret, and we're missing the little cap that would have been on top there. That cap would have been a big round, I don't know what you'd call it, a cupola or some sort of a cap on top of there. It was beautiful. What a prominent feature to have on a prominent corner in downtown Moncton. The fact that it's a corner was a very good commercial decision. That captured traffic on two streets instead of just one in terms of storefront. When that came down, I'm not sure, before the 50s. If I find a specific date, I will post it in the comments. I believe it was in the 1940s that this came down. Unfortunately, with a lot of these buildings, non-structural or non-essential features that are decorative, like a cap like that, become too expensive to maintain sometimes and are the first thing to go. But other than that, beautifully maintained. This extension in 1929 by Ambrose Wheeler copies those same features, so very, very well done. The interior, Corey Craig Group redid the interior, the top two floors. Absolutely fantastic restoration in the top two floors, including the top floor that was very, very high ceilings, pressed tin ceilings, things like that. They really did a fantastic job. It's like a step into the past when you go into 721. So this building would have had the Royal Bank branch until about 1986. So for so many decades, it was the main branch for the Royal Bank in Moncton. But it also hosted other things like fraternal organizations. The International Order of Oddfellows had offices there. Lawyers had offices, insurance companies, things like that. But it was also the headquarters for the Masons before they built over on Queen Street. And the story is that that's where Judge Bliss Botsford was leaving this building on the upper floors where the Masons were, and somehow tripped and fell out to his death out of an open window. So there's some lore behind that. I'm not going to speculate, but that is the story of the Merchants Bank building in downtown Moncton.